All right, guys, welcome to another edition of Chat with Charlie.
And my co-host is Dr. P.
What's going on, Charlie?
Nothing much, guys. What's up?
Breathe, Charlie.
I agree 100%.
Let me just be clear here. He does not agree with everything I say.
Not everything.
Hey, Charlie, it's time for your one-on-one.
I do it for fun.
Fun?
No alligator.
We are in the people business.
Have to have the right person.
The game is not over.
Because I want to beat everybody. I just want to be me. Chat with Charlie and Paulette.
Yay!
It's going to be a good 2-3. I'm going to enjoy it. We may have to cut this out, Mark.
No.
All right, guys. Charlie Parker here, back with Chat with Charlie, episode 14 with Anna and Madeline. Hello, Anna and Madeline. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Okay. Well, Charlie, you know me.
They don't.
I'm the new director of marketing here.
Okay.
I'm excited to be here. I'm from Chicago.
Chicago. You a Bulls fan? Bears fan? Do you like sports?
I would go to Cubs games in the summer with friends. Oh, stop. It's way more about like going and enjoying the ballpark and just getting some ballpark food, you know. Good
Hot dog
times.
and beer and
Hot
then
dog
go home.
and beer. Yeah, it's the experience. It's like that summer ball game experience.
So if you were in Chicago right now, well, no, not right now. Saturday, say it's 2:00. What would you be doing?
Well, I was right in the city. So I had an apartment with a pool on the rooftop.
Okay.
So that occupied a lot of my Saturdays with friends and girlfriends. And then we might go out to a fun dinner. A fun dinner on the town.
Fun dinner.
So
Portillo's. Do you know what that is?
yeah, I do. The hot dog place.
Nah. Well,
Portillo's?
they have hot dogs, but they also dunk
Shakes?
the roast beef sandwich and they dunk it so, you know what I'm talking about, Mark, right? Portillo's? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. It's like a heart. You got to take aspirin before you eat it.
Okay. No, I haven't done that yet in Chicago.
Seriously?
No.
You're not from Chicago.
Well, I actually I am from Michigan. I was in Chicago living there. So I'm not a true native of Chicago, but I was a Chicago city goer for a while.
Around.
I dabbled
All
around.
around?
Dabble.
I dabbled with the city in Chicago.
You're a dabbler. So
Yeah.
you've been here a week.
Yeah.
What's your first impression of us? And just to clarify, so Madeline's, you said director of marketing, right? So she's assuming everything that marketing side did, the texting, over the social, ultimately Google, the web, SEO, all that kind of stuff. So you'll learn more about her as we go on, but this is an introduction. But been here a week. What do you think about us so far? Be careful what you say.
Right. I have to tread lightly. I will say I felt very welcomed by everyone.
Okay.
And I think that I've had really good conversations. I think that this is going to be a really good experience.
Perfect.
I'm excited to really take over social channels, help monitor our marketing idea, your vision,
Our vision.
and really explore some new options, new opportunities, and really just take it to the next level. I'm excited that Anna's here with me. We're getting a new marketing manager. For me, so much of it is about the students and really expressing those student stories.
Okay.
And, that's what resonates with people,
Perfect.
wanting to know what's going on, what is going to make them successful.
Who are we? type
Absolutely. What are those alumni doing? I'm really big on that. I would really like to explore that.
And that's our weak point. Our Achilles heel is really not engaging with a lot of our graduates, where they're at, how their outcomes have helped them along their path of life and things like that. So that's good. For our executives out there and directors and everybody, what's one thing that they need to know about you?
I love opinions and I piggyback off other people. I think that I'm a big team player, and I know that I don't want to use the word team so much. People sometimes don't love that, but that's
Do you
what
want
we
to make
are.
was it an anagram where you go T is for tulips, E is for excellence, A is for all of us.
Awesome.
And this for motivation.
Whatever.
Okay, so T, sorry.
Yeah, so let me say that again. The question was, what do I want people to know? Like I said, I love people's ideas, and I want to feel like people have a platform.
Good.
To feel like their voice is enabled here, because we have so many talented resources.
Really, yeah.
The people that I work with, they care about their work. It's a great team, and I'm just happy to hear.
And it's contagious. So I would suspect in the next few weeks, everybody will hear from you. We'll do some, you'll call them and introduce yourself and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Anna, So
I'm
you
Anna.
are new with us too, but a little bit longer. Maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Like a month now.
Okay,
yeah.
wow. It's been a month.
been a
Wow. Okay, tell us about you.
My name's Anna. I'm the marketing coordinator here, and I specialize in TikTok.
Why do you specialize in TikTok? What makes you? Because you're a recent graduate, right?
Yeah.
James Madison, go Dukes.
Yeah.
Right.
All
Okay.
Dukes.
So what qualifies you for that position?
In my spare time I do TikTok.
Okay.
No, in my spare time I do TikTok, and that was my main job for a while.
Were you successful at it?
I was.
Are you making money doing it?
I am.
Everybody's dream, right? Would you consider, what is the definition of an influencer?
It could really be anything. I wouldn't really consider myself. I never really considered myself an influencer up until maybe last year, when I was like really in peak, kind of like when people would come up to me and ask me if I was.
So you like you go outside and people are like, oh my gosh. That's Anna.
No, yeah, that was a really weird thing.
Seriously, that happened?
No, yeah, and it was
Shut up.
No, and it was very it was very.
Are you really?
It was very not uncomfortable, but it was just like strange. That's when I realized that was what that was.
Wow. Do you wear a disguise when you go out so they don't notice you? Or?
No, I got.
That was a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
No, I got,
they're like all serious. No.
No, I got I got used to it going out.
So would an influencer mean I've made money at this? Like I've reached a certain volume of audience that people will pay me to show off like whatever you show off?
I would say kind of, but to me it was more like I was being watched on the internet, and I knew that there was people taking what I was doing and following it.
But how did you monetize it? Like did you know what you were doing? Did someone help you with that? But how did you say, okay, I'm ready to monetize this?
I honestly I really had no idea what I was doing, and I had no idea that it was going to get to the extent that it did get until
really?
I think I just started to meet people off TikTok, and they kind of.
Isn't it creepy and scary though?
I actually met one of my very best friends off TikTok.
Have you ever met in person?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went on spring break together. He's come and visited me for my birthday. Really cool. His name's Ryan.
Be careful.
He's really cool.
I don't know. That just, I'm old. So that's just like my son, who's probably your same age, maybe a little bit younger. His girlfriend right now, they met online. And that's just freaking weird for me.
No,
I don't understand it.
I've met several of my very good friends from TikTok. And it's not even like they're huge TikTokers. It just happened to be somebody that I came across.
It's a generational thing, for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, so you got that going on in your personal life, and we talked, and you're here because we want to leverage that for us. One of our things is we're so successful that no one knows it other than the people that know it. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But there's this white space, these other groups of people that we want to shout it from the rooftop. We want to get to them. And I believe, and I think you guys would agree with this too, that's why you're here, is that social is the best mechanism right now. I don't know how long TikTok's going to be here. There's all this stuff about it and China, but I do think no matter what platform you're on, you have to have that relevancy and things like that. Sure. So how do you think, just being with us a month, and it's probably a tough question, but I am curious to see what you say. How can you leverage, because we are hiring you for the leveraging of what you have, obviously. How can you leverage what you've done to bring it to us so we can also capitalize on that and expand our audience to not just a gearhead or someone that has an affinity for this, but those that don't even know it. I want audience, whether they go to school or not. I just want them to know we're a freaking cool company, and we promote great graduates. We have great partners. They're employed, those type of things. So how do we do that?
I think my whole take when I first started was that really following the trends and what's trendy with my generation, because
thank you for saying my generation. Thanks for making it a point to say that.
No, but because the majority of people on TikTok are younger, from kind of going from 13 years old to kind of 25 is kind of where
it's a little bit older now too. There are some
older, but
mom jeans out there. They're on TikTok.
But the majority of people on TikTok are very impressionable, young.
Impressionable, you said it though.
Yeah, or like
That's the scary part of it.
no, they are. No, exactly. They're very like not to be malleable, but like they're very like if something's trending and something looks cool, they're gonna instantly like follow it, especially if it's like gone viral.
Yeah,
So
and that's what we want.
Yeah,
That we are going to celebrate because we will do that. We definitely have hopefully more than one or two or three, but that's our goal, right? Is to get out there and get exposed. Yeah. Would you say Instagram is similar to that?
Instagram, I feel like is a kind of a different. I wouldn't say it's harder to go viral on Instagram. My experience with Instagram is it's really about like the explore page and getting featured on the explore page because
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you know the explore page? I was
going to say I do, but
yeah, I mean that's what's like relevant content to you that they're going to put out that is going to resonate with you.
Oh, I got you. I know what that. Yeah, I got you.
It's all strategic.
I'm in my opinion, I think Instagram's a little bit harder than TikTok because TikTok is so.
But have you earned it more on Instagram though?
I've earned more money on TikTok.
No, not money. Have you earned more of the right to be there on Instagram because it's harder than TikTok seems? Oh, that guy is funny looking. He did a dance. We'll just make him look good and explode. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Yeah. Wait.
Maybe not.
Wait.
When you say Instagram is harder to get to that point, does that make it more quality and credible than TikTok?
I would say yeah. Like as in it's difficult to, for example, like have like you could have like 400,000 followers on TikTok.
Is that how many you have?
I have a little bit less than that.
Okay.
I've got like 300.
Well, I'll
something like that.
ding it so you get to the.
Oh, thank you. But like you can have like a really large amount of followers on TikTok, but people don't, it doesn't translate into your Instagram. Like you could have maybe like.
There's not crossover? I mean, I know
they have to like go on to the account and then follow you on Instagram. So so it's harder for you to like, you can gain like as many like, followers as you want on TikTok, but it's harder to it can be hard to get your following to.
I get what you're saying.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely. It's my show, but.
I know it's your show. I want to interject just for a second. Anna, what are your thoughts on like influencers who buy their followers? And I know that's kind of an interesting hotspot right now. Like, what is that just like so phony to you? Like, do you look at those accounts and you're like.
Posers.
Yeah, like poser. Like you're a poser.
I understand why some people feel the need to do that because even like me personally, like I had an Instagram account that, that my followers did translate over.
But you had to bring them over, right?
Yeah, I did have to bring them over and they did follow me. And then all of a sudden one day my Instagram just went poof and it deleted. And then I had to redo this whole.
But why? What's the why behind that?
I still have no idea to this day.
Did it get banned?
Yeah, just like randomly.
You've been banned?
Yeah, no.
We did not do a good background check.
No, and I know, but I have no idea why. Like, still to this day, like
I doubt it was that. It was probably who knows. I haven't heard about it.
It was so straight. I mean, I was in shambles for weeks.
So gone. You felt like your life was over.
Well, yeah, because Instagram was also one of the biggest ways that I would have companies directly message me. Through my Instagram.
Yeah, because it's easier, right?
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, I've just lost everything. Like it was like.
But you were able to bring it back?
Somewhat in a way, like kind of, not really. I'm still working.
You're still struggling through it.
But yeah, I'm still trying to work on it. But so I understand people who kind of bought themselves. So especially if they haven't been able to translate over, their followers from. But to me, it's like you can tell sometimes if you're going to bot your followers, like you're going to have to bot everything, in my opinion. Like don't just bot your followers.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got to be short-lived, right? Because you're a flash in the pan if you bought them. If you've earned them, that seems more long-term.
Oh, no. Yeah,
right. Well, it's going to be like content you can see through.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And it's like your engagement levels are going to be like weird because and how people, do you like support
people
a
can
post?
Tell too.
It's not authentic.
Yeah, and people can tell too, and you will possibly get made fun of. I mean, people are going to be like, yeah, like he bought his followers.
Absolutely, and you can tell. Like Anna just said, is like when you're looking at an account, it's so transparent. Like, and these are clearly not real people. Yeah. So it's just interesting, and I have people in my network who I've seen do it.
Oh,
so
no, absolutely.
It's such like a common thing these days.
Like I know this is like this one kid from that he did it, and I was just like, and he's not even like an influencer. He just did it one day, and I was like,
He He just blew up, and you're like,
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
like 100,000
yeah.
followers on Instagram, and I was like, you don't even.
well, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
just
we're
like,
going to build it the
We
right
want
way.
organic
Like,
engagement.
yeah.
I've got one more
organic.
question, and I got two more questions actually. So, is there anything out there that you're watching that, I mean, Threads out there? It's kind of weird right now because they really haven't done anything for like people like us yet. They haven't figured out how to bring partners into it, so it's really new. Is there anything else other than Thread that's kind of coming down the pipe that you see relevant?
I guess Threads. I haven't really put much, interest and or thought into Threads recently because it just kind of, reminds me of Twitter in a way.
Well, I think what they're banking on is Twitter
like-
gets banned more and more. Like it's being,
Yeah.
I mean, colleges now are banning. I mean, it's getting banned at
it
places.
is, yeah.
But I think their hope of the play is that it gets banned to the place
To a
where
point, yeah,
people
yeah.
just jump, right?
Yeah. I would say Threads, I guess, is something to look out for on that. I'm a bit somewhat concerned, I guess, about TikTok and where it's going to go. I guess, like you said, about the whole it being banned.
Yeah, I know 2 colleges right now.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
There was this one other like social networking thing that was kind of, it's called like Yik Yak.
Kit Kat?
Yik Yak.
Yik Yak.
Is
Great
Is this
name.
a college
It is a
based? It's a
college
college-based
thing, but
engagement thing.
It was huge.
Very
when I
dramatic.
it was like really huge. Like when I was in college, especially like about certain things. Like
Did it fizzle though? Is it?
I think it fizzled and it got kind of changed into this thing called like sidekick, side chat, something like that.
You lost me there, but
It's-
I know
I
the
didn't
original one.
yeah,
it
but
was
the
more
original
like
it was insane, and I wish they would have they brought that back because that could be.
that was more like where's the party at tonight?
It was, but it also wasn't.
Okay,
Like,
I don't.
there
Then
was-
I don't know it
like
well
at
enough.
least
I
like
trust
at my
you.
my school, it was used for like a variety of things.
Okay.
Like when we found out Kendall Vertez was coming to JMU, it was everywhere. Like, and all it took was one person writing like, the girl from Dance Moms is like because just enrolled at JMU,
I would have went crazy.
and it was insane.
I know,
Like
I
it
would-
was
I would lose my
wild.
mind.
And then like, it would like I just feel like that would be cool. to
Can
do
we
that.
leverage? Okay, let me ask the question for these guys that are listening. What help can they give you, and really the whole social team, to build this strong foundation? Because I mean, we've got to be on TikTok right now, regardless. We're on Instagram, and it needs to grow. We're on Facebook, which is like my thing. You know, put your kids out there and food. Snap is really not relevant. Twitter's really not relevant for us. So really we're limited to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok right now. That's really the three major ones. What can we do as an institution, especially those that are at campus level and they're seeing the students, they're taking, pictures, they're in there, they're in the vibe, and you can't get out there to do that. What can they do to help you and help our system grow this foundation?
Actually, going back, I didn't realize we didn't have a Snap.
We do have
I
a Snap.
think-
We just haven't. We could
I
do
think-
Snap,
I
but
think
doesn't it
that-
disappear?
I haven't been on Snapchat in a while.
It does, but you can make your account into like a public profile and you can pin
Then
stories.
do it. Okay, then do it.
I think that could actually be very helpful from people like on campuses to like send in snaps or something and then highlight them.
So they could use Snap, and then you can use that for other.
and use
channels.
that, yeah. 'Cause
So
we
we'll
have-
work on that. That'd be
yeah.
something that maybe we could bring them. We have, I think I told you guys this, we have a CED meeting in person in November. We also have one coming up in August. The one in August is streamed, and then the November one's in person. It's actually here in the Virginia Beach, Norfolk area. And maybe even we do it in August. But I think that would be a good breakout to talk about that and give them some tools. Because right now we have SMAs, I don't even know what this stands for.
Social media ambassador.
Social media ambassadors. That's right. Yeah. And it works and it doesn't work. Like some people, get the emotion of it, but then after a month it kind of fizzles out. And it's not because of any one person. Is these guys have 10,000 other things to do.
Yeah.
And this is like the last thing. So we do have to figure out how to bridge that gap and really take away some of that human element of it and something maybe easier, maybe Snap is it or something like that. So that'd be one thing. Is there anything else that you can think of that can help us catapult?
You had a really good idea the other day about getting the students. to
Yeah,
create their own
yeah.
kind of
I
thing.
think that to promote more organic growth, and maybe we scratch the surface with this, we thought about enabling students to take some content. And
It's tough because of compliance.
I know
It can
that
get
gets
really-
iffy.
yeah.
It gets iffy. But I mean, I've worked at institutions where you give a student a platform of like an iPad mounted to the wall. They can take, you know.
We talked about this.
And
yeah.
we did. And I think that it could be like seen as a social wall, or, you know, those images could be portrayed throughout different campuses on a TV. You can do a lot of stuff with that.
I mean, can we do it with a
content.
graduate? I mean, it's hard with students because we have some compliance regulations around it
Sure.
on them promoting. But I mean, could we give it like a phone or like the things we bought, the GoPro things? Can we give someone something like that and say, okay, wow, you just
vlog
graduated
the
and
day.
vlog
Yeah.
it or
I
something,
think that could
and
be
then we
really
use
cool.
that. I mean, it's springboarding off your idea.
No, I think that that's a good idea. I think that you have to be very careful, like with compliance and what we're promoting.
At least we can edit it then. It's not like we're allowing
Sure.
them to upload it.
Sure, but our whole thing is, you know, that's working a lot smarter because that's giving us more content to
Yeah.
work with without us having, you know, we can be
Yeah,
here to
to
edit.
be out
We can
there,
have our
yeah.
team here and in other areas and in other campuses. When there's so many campuses across nationwide,
Yeah.
you can't touch them all. So what's the best way for that information to get to us? That
Yeah.
starts with directors sharing things with us, so social media ambassadors. But it's also getting creative on how do we just like
Well, and even our
create that
employees,
flow.
right? I feel
Sure.
like, you know, our culture is what people want to see sometimes
Absolutely.
more than just the student with his hand up a turbine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's other things. We've got to do that. And maybe we figure out, I would like to do, it's January, it's a little bit away. We have a director of admissions and a director of education come together. And I do want to do a workshop down there. I set aside about an hour and a half.
Okay.
So I think we should do a workshop down there. All right. We are running out of time a little bit. So you guys, first of all, are you guys into this Barbie movie? I'm a little nauseated by
I'm
this.
really excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Who's the guy?
Ryan Gosling.
Very disappointed.
Ryan Gosling.
Very, very disappointed.
I do too.
And why do all the marketers want to see this? What is
Because
the
it's so much money has gone
Yeah.
into marketing this. I mean, you
Yeah.
see like
The premiere-
Chanel bags
yeah, the
being
premiere
dumped
was
in
insane.
the pink Barbie color paint. And
Okay,
it's
so
like,
that's what it is.
so it's just like money is.
I saw
money
this
is nothing.
meme and it had the movie, right? The Barbie movie.
Yeah.
And then it had a Barbie doll from like the 60s with all the free hair and said,
Yeah.
Barbie movie, my budget. Or something like
That
that.
was funny. I saw that.
Did you see that?
Well,
Yeah.
you said this
Did I send it?
morning.
Okay,
this
sorry.
morning.
We weren't supposed to tell people that was supposed to be part of the show. You just ruined my show
Okay,
and my showmanship.
Zip back. Do we need to redo that?
Strike that from the record. I'm just joking.
Okay,
I'm
do we
joking.
wanna
We're good.
redo that?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
I was like, I did see that.
Thank
Okay.
you for the honesty. Thank you for that.
I feel kind of bad for like what's the other movie Oppenheimer because they like it. I guess it was premiering.
It's gonna be IMAX. It's they're gonna be
Okay,
IMAX.
okay. It's gonna get.
Do you know what's
couple of
interesting about that?
Amount of attention is Barbie
They
Dead.
took down what's his face's movie.
Mission
Mission Impossible. They took his down from IMAX to throw Oppenheimer up. It only went up there for like a week and a half. It was
Wow,
like
and then
crazy.
Barbie's gonna.
Barbie's gonna dominate for
Dominate. Did you
several
see
months. Like,
how they're doing like popcorn buckets?
oh my god, it's
And
insane.
cups. I mean, it's just the whole promotion. It's
Get your
crazy.
tickets for Barbie. No. We're gonna
I mean,
link
it's
it.
such. I don't know. It's
Okay, so and sorry I cut you off earlier. I got excited when you said Barbie, or
I'm so excited.
I got so
I'm so
excited.
excited.
Ah, it's so exciting. So let's close this out. Give us one thing that you want to leave us with, just about yourself. You know what? No, I'm going to do what I do this sometimes too. Tell us what song, if you had to play any song, what song would it be? You don't need to give a why. If you do want to, if you do want to sing the hook, you can, and then give us one thing you want to leave us with about you until they see you in person next time.
okay. That's a hard question. You have to be.
I'm gonna need like 5 minutes to think about.
Can you do some TikTok time
I
now?
like. I don't know. Maybe like a Beatles song because I grew up like with my dad like playing that sometimes. So
Okay.
like maybe like so. It's a bad answer.
It's not. It's great. It's actually a great answer.
I mean, I'm just thinking of like, I mean, not Lucy and the Sky with Diamonds. We all know what that one's about, but like,
Yeah.
maybe
Come on.
what's the
Like
sun?
Little Submarine or something?
No,
or
that's not that
Yellow
one.
Submarine?
The Yellow
What is it?
Submarine.
What is?
I like the Abbey Road album. That kind of.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah, so maybe, and I can't really think of anything on the spot.
We got you. We got you.
This is
So
enough,
give us.
right?
You're still thinking. Give us one thing we need to know about you. Just
Okay.
you'd want us to know about you.
I like to work hard and I like to play hard.
I love it.
Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Okay.
You've had more than enough time.
Can I like whip out my playlist really quickly?
No,
I know,
if
I
it's
thought of that on the spot. Look at how bad my answer was. Just say anything. If it's like a Drake song.
I was actually gonna say that.
which one?
I really like the song "Over." I think it really resonates
a little older.
with me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think it really resonates with me.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll psychoanalyze that later.
You know, like when you go into like you walk in somewhere, you're like, I don't know any.
Do you
of these
listen to
people.
older Drake? Are you like,
Yeah, I do like the older Drake.
Okay.
I think
All right.
he's
Okay.
pretty
And then one
older.
thing you want these guys to know about you as you work with them and things like that, you want to leave them with.
I'm very funny. Super chill. Love to read books and slay the day away.
What an ending.
What better way to end than with Anna saying "slay the day away"?
All right. I don't know if I can follow that. Slay the day. What's that?
Just slay the day.
That may be
Slay
the
the
new
day
ad
away.
campaign. All right, guys. Thanks for episode 14. I am without my co-host. I'm very, very disappointed. Dr. Paulette Collins. I hope you're with me next time, which would be show 15, right? We're on 14 now. So 15 would be the next one. Yeah. Yep. Good. These are it. I mean, if you guys know, we've been talking about this for a while. We've kind of pushed our chips in on the social side, especially from our brand reputation side. And we've really upped our game. We've got Madeline here, director of marketing, Anna, who is a marketing coordinator and really is charged with the TikTok scene and also Instagram. We're going to add that a little bit to it. And then someone else that'll be starting with us next week. Her name is Maggie. You'll meet her, and she's going to be a social media manager that'll work directly with this. So exciting things coming for the rest of this year and towards the beginning of next year. And we're going to be soliciting a lot of help for this to really promote our culture and why we're good at what we do, and a kind of a fun place to be, right? So thanks, guys. Hope you have a good one, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks.